I guess they're changing.
All right. Welcome everybody. If you are watching,
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
as crew chief just tells us, the track temperature is changing. We are starting qualifying now for the inaugural Festive 50. So this is 50 laps around the Summit Point Raceway. We have 15 minutes of open qualifying, and it'll be a case of the top 3 drivers in the race today will win a prize, and the cleanest driver, so the driver with the lowest number of incidents at the end of the race, will also win a prize. So we've got everybody out on track at the moment. Let's ride on board with somebody. Anyone might be worth riding on board with. Let's change our TV camera mode. And also, just very quickly, check and make sure that we've got liveries showing 4 people. As we got riding on board with Peter Badams, our only UK representative in today's race. Must be nice and early on well, it must be Monday morning over in the UK, and I'm guessing that Peter is having a day off in the lead up to Christmas, which would be lovely if everybody else could do that. Unfortunately, I don't have lap timing, so I can't tell you what sort of lap times Peter's doing at the moment. What I can tell you is that he is on a flyer, and he has set a 1:25.588 as his fastest lap, as Isaac Lannon was temporarily P1, overtaken by Ocean Colangelo, who has joined us recently as one of our mentors for our girls and women initiatives that we're running. So let's have a ride on with Ocean as she's on her 3rd flyer, and see what kind of lap time improvement she might be able to do. So she's down to 1:23. As Adam Kolf just steps up into P2. Nick Kearney on track behind Ocean. Lots of full send liveries out there at the moment, which is good to see. And we've got some AI in the session as well, just to add a little bit of extra challenge for the drivers, given that we are dealing with you know, a small grid for the team tonight. So no improvement on the last lap around for Ocean. Let's see who else out there is setting a lap at the moment. Let's check out Riley. And see how Riley is progressing as he comes into the very tricky turn 10. Very hard corner sometimes, as we see with Riley, as he's come across come out of that corner and unfortunately run wide onto the gravel, so that's going to ruin that lap for him. So he'll have to reset and try again. let's have a check out. Let's see what Josh Hilder's doing. So Josh Hilder currently on the track, just ahead of Adam Kolf. Sorry, just behind Adam Kolf. Adam's just gotten out of the way for Josh, so let him by. Josh also one of the sponsors running the. We're running on delivery the SimStuff logo, which you can see on the side of the card, just on the door and part of the rear quarter panel. Alright, so Josh Hilder's managed to put himself up to P3. You're running a little bit wide there on the exit. Can cause a bit of an off track there if you're not careful. Alright, let's have a ride on with Di Feldman. Di has recently joined the Full Send Management Committee to help us drive some of our programs and initiatives. She's running the 184. Normally she would like to run 84, but Nick Kearney, one of our other drivers, already nabbed the 84 number. Di's more traditionally racing in V8s, and probably hasn't raced a lot in the MX-5 probably since rookie days in iRacing. So we're roughly 8 minutes in. All the real drivers have set lap times. None of the AI have. So that's interesting. I wonder why the AI haven't set lap times. So anyway, riding on board with Di as she does another attempt to improve her lap time. At the moment, Ocean is definitely the fastest driver on track with a 1:20.026. Adam Kolf currently sitting in P2 with a 1:20.923. I'm sure he'll be pretty happy with that, being as close to Ocean as he is. As Di's coming down the main straight, 1:22.703. So she did improve on that last one. Alright, we have 4 minutes left. Let's ride on with Aston Kulf. Aston's improved on the last lap. Look, but he's just ran a bit wide there on this one, so this one will be an invalid lap for him. So we've got Josh Hilders jumped up to P3. Adam Thomas out here at the moment, looking to try and improve his time. He was about to, about 7/10 off his fastest time last time round, but he's coming into the final corner, tricky turn 10. He manages to keep it within track limits by the looks. We'll see if he's able to improve on his lap time this time across the line. Is he able to improve? No, that's a much slower lap time, actually quite a way off of his previous best by 2.5 seconds. Alright, let's have a ride on with Nick Kearney riding that 84. Oops. As we ride on with him, and he's getting out the way of Isaac Lannon, who is maybe putting in a fast lap. We'll see if Nick is able to improve on his next lap run. As he comes across the line and does not improve on that lap, unfortunately. Alright, so we are into the final minute of qualifying, as we've got drivers coming around. Looks like we're probably going to finish with Ocean on P1, Adam Kulf in P2 and Josh Hilder as P3, Aston Kulf in P4, Pete Adams in P5, Adam Thomas in P6, Isaac Lannon P7, Nick Kinney P8, Diane Feldman P9 and Riley Oates in P10. Unless anybody who's out on track at the moment can improve. I've just seen a few off tracks just occur there as people were coming around. We might now the checkered flag is up. We might see who is still on a lap. I'm not sure if I think they've all, yeah, none of them have got the checkered flag yet, so everybody is still out on the lap. So there is still potential here for everyone, well, everybody who's on the not in the pits has a chance of setting a good lap time here. So Adam Kulf, where are we? Number 3, Josh Hilder is about to come across the line. Does he improve on his lap time? Yeah, yes he does, but not enough to move him up. Riley Oakes manages to jump Di Feldman at the death. Nick Kearney doesn't improve. So only 2 drivers, although we got Adam Kolf coming across the line. Could he improve on his final run? No, he does not. It was a much slower time, and Adam Thomas, as he came across the line, also did not improve. So our grid of real drivers is Ocean in P1, Adam Kolf in P2, Josh Hilder in P3, Aston Kolf in P4, Pete Baddens P5, Adam Thomas in P6, Isaac Lennon in P7, Nick Kearney in P8, Riley Oakes in P9, and Di Feldman in P10. So we might just drag Adam Kolf in for a quick chat in P2. Adam, how are you? How did you find your qualifying there?
Sorry, you talking to me?
I am, Adam. I am definitely talking to
hello.
you on stream.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, I was just turning my light on. Yeah, it was okay. I've got my best lap time, so that might have been thanks to a sneaky toe, but there you go.
Well, yeah, you got to take what you can when you can get it, right? So
Yeah. See how the race goes. I'm sure it'll all turn brown soon.
Well, good luck and have fun.
Thanks.
It's a long one, and
yeah, should be a lot of fun.
We'll see you at the end of it.
Thank you. Enjoy the stream.
I will.
Hopefully I won't cause too much drama.
We'll see. Good luck. Josh Hilder.
Yes.
P3.
Yeah, I was looking for the toe. I didn't get one.
No,
it's okay.
No. Adam said he felt that he might have got one, and that might have helped him get his time, but
yeah, him and Di were colluding, but that's okay.
Yeah, him and Di were colluding. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with P3 because I'm behind OCN now, and I can learn. So that's good.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, well, good luck, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right. So we are 20 seconds away from race start. So I guess we're about to find out exactly how this is going to play out. We do have a rolling start, so it will be a parade lap, and then we will have the green flag drop as once the safety car enters the pits. So safety car is now pulling away, so everybody's getting going, try and get their tyres warmed up, and the AI have not joined the session. Well, that's a bit interesting. I have no idea why the AI have not joined the session, but the AI have not joined the session. Okay, that's not going to do anything for us. Alright. So, no idea why the AI are not participating. But the AI are not participating. It's interesting because they were there in the practice session earlier, so I'm not sure what's happened, but that's fine. I guess we've got enough drivers to fill out the grid, make it a bit interesting. Hopefully everybody's got somebody to drive against. The safety car brings us around turn 7 and into turn 8. As we come down to turn 10. The safety car will peel off shortly.
Pace car is off.
And we watch and wait. The safety car has now peeled off, so the race start is over to Ocean to lead us once we have green flag. And we are green flag racing now. Ocean takes the inside line. We've got some side-by-side action as we're coming into the braking zone. Let's see if everybody can make it through. Oh no! Oh no, we've already had our first collision. Is that between Isaac Lannon and Adam Kolf, I think. So let's just go back and have a look and see what happened there. Oh, they've just gotten a bit too close to each other. Let's see it from Adam's point of view. I think they've just gotten a bit too close. Yep, and they've just tapped. Thankfully, Adam's managed to keep it out of a wall and out of danger, but he is going to have to do a little bit of catching up now, which is a bit unfortunate for him. But if he can pull in the lap times he was doing before, he should be able to bunch back up to the pack pretty quickly. So Ocean has built out a reasonable lead already, with Josh Hilder coming in behind. Further back, Peter Badams in P3. Aston Kolf chasing him down in P4. Then we've got Adam Thomas, Riley Oakes, Nick Kearney, Di Feldman, Isaac Lannon, and then, yeah, Adam Kolf. Oh, hang on, we've had a change positions here between Nick Kearney and Riley Oakes. And Aston Kolf is hot on the tails of Peter Badams in P3 here. As Josh Hilder's pulling the gap back down a little bit from Ocean. As we watch Aston and Peter here. Aston showing his nose up the inside. Showing his nose again. Just letting Peter know he's there. All this is giving Adam Thomas the opportunity to catch back up. So Aston's he's in the tow coming into turn 10. He's just got to get turn 10 right. Make sure he stays up tight behind Peter as they come down the straight. So he gets, as somebody's gone off the track in the background there. There might have been Isaac Lannon. As Aston manages to get his nose in front going into the braking zone. And it moves himself up to P3. Joshua's had a bit of a, must have had a bit of a moment, and has dropped the gap back down to Ocean, so he's going to have to work his way back up to that. It's now Adam Thomas is now on the tail of Pete Badams, who himself is trying to stay in touch with Aston. This is the closest battle we've got on track at the moment. Nick Kearney is slowly edging his way into this conversation as Adam Thomas has dropped off a little bit. So the gap out to Ocean has pushed out to 3.1. And Aston seems to be pulling a little bit of a gap now. He's second up on Pete, which is going to give him a bit of breathing space. Drop probably, or unless he made a little error there, that's allowed Pete to get back into the slipstream. I was just about to say Aston would have pulled the gap then to break the slipstream, but made the little error going into turn 3 that ran him a little bit wide, that slowed him down. But we've got Nick and Adam both here to put pressure on Pete, as Aston's now pulled that gap out to 1.1, 1.2. So Adam is trying to apply pressure to Pete. Nick's trying to apply pressure to Adam. And a bit further back we've got Riley and Diane and Isaac and Adam a little bit further back again after his lap 1 incident, but it's a long race. It's a long race. He's still got a long way to go. Pit strategy could come into it. As Nick is having a whoop. Not sure what happened there. Nick just glitched, I think, for a second, or Adam just glitched for a second. Nick dropped a bit further behind. So Pete's nearly back into that toe on Aston. He just can't seem to break it. But Adam is trying to apply oh, there he goes again. Oh, a little bit of blinking from Adam. He's lucky we don't have the network quality rule turned on for this session, so he won't get booted to the pits. But that certainly won't be helping him at all, as he's now dropped off the back of Peter a little bit, and that's given Nick a little bit of encouragement. As the gap out front now for Ocean is out to 4.7 seconds, 4.8 seconds now. So she's nearly got a 5-second lead. Aston's managed to pull out a 1.3 gap. Well, he's only 2 seconds back from Josh Hilder, so this little battle here is interesting. We've now got a little battle occurring up the back here between Isaac and Di. Di on the inside, Isaac on the outside. Oops! Oh, somebody's around. Somebody's around. Josh Hilder went around. Oh dear, what happened to Josh? We're right on board and we'll just see what happened to Josh. Did he... Oh, he just got a little too heavy on the brakes. Ah, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Very easy to do in that corner. It is a particularly tricky corner, and obviously he's going to have to sit there and wait for all the traffic to go by before he can get himself back on the track. And he'll have to make up that loss. Unfortunately, that's a very unfortunate situation there for Josh. Very unlucky, but it does happen, particularly in that corner. It's a tough one. But again, long race. Plenty of time for him to gain those spots back. Anything can happen. Alright, back into this battle here with Pete and Aston. So Aston's kind of seen the track open up in front of him, but evidently that issue with with Josh slowed him down, which has allowed Pete to get back on the back of him. Nick's dropped a little bit further back, but he's got Adam Thomas for company at the moment. So Nick managed to get past Adam in all of that calamity there with Josh. So Adam's in the slipstream. As we come down into the braking zone, blinked again. Oh, there he is. Suddenly reappeared. Stay on board with this one and see whether or not he's going to try and sneak one up the inside going into turn 3, is he? It's a risky overtake. Nick's kind of thought better of it there, and he's just gone, nah, I'm going to let him go. I don't want to collide with him. I'll let him go and I'll try and get him back later. Further back we've got Dye chasing down Riley. Oh dear. Riley chasing down Dye, and Riley's just had a bit of a run wide there, and that's lost him that gain that he had. Unfortunately, we'll go back and check in with this battle between Aston and Pete, which seems to be raging on as we go through this race. 10 minutes in. We are 8 laps down. We're expecting, assuming no safety cars or anything like that, we are anticipating a 24 to 27 lap strategy. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not anybody decides to go in early and see if they can undercut. As Josh has managed to catch Riley and pass him already, and is now on the back of Adam, who recovered from his issue on lap 1, back up to P8, but I think Josh is going to be driving like a man possessed now to try and get back up through the field, which means Adam's going to have to work extra hard to keep him behind him. Obviously Riley Oakes is there as well for a bit of competition too, so this could be an interesting battle as we go on for a little bit. As Josh is right in the slipstream as we go through turn 10. Probably not close enough to get an overtaking move done into the braking zone. But if he keeps hanging in there, he might be able to get something done. Oh, he's showing his nose. He's showing his nose, but that's opened the door for a little bit for Riley to. As we go through turn 3. Riley dropped off a little bit through turn 3. Josh is right on Adam's tail here. As Ocean has pulled out a massive 12.3 second gap at the front. And she's just coming across the finish line now. We can see her going into the braking zone in turn 1. Aston is just coming across the finish line now. Okay, Josh is right on Adam Kolf's tail now. Closer than he was this time last lap. He should be able to pull in alongside, drag Adam back into him, and easily get the overtake done going into turn 1 if he doesn't overcook it. Oh, Adam's kind of gone a little bit heavy on the brakes there by the looks, trying to avoid contact, which has allowed Riley to kind of get back in touch. As we sort of watch up here, Pete Badams is still hounding Aston, but Aston is keeping him at bay. As we watch Riley and Adam Kolf battle it out for P9 and P10. As we come down into the infamous turn 10 again, Adam manages to keep it in the track. Riley looks like he got a slightly better exit out of turn 10 there. As we come down the main straight, Riley's going to pull in alongside, see if he can drag him in with the side draft and get the overtake done into the braking zone. And he's managed to pull it off, but Adam is still there, still on his tail. This battle's definitely not over. We'll see. Oh, something's happened here. Adam Thomas has, is it Adam Thomas had a spin? No. Yes, Adam Thomas has had a spin. Has he put it into the wall? Is he damaged? We'll need to watch and see what happens. No, he just got heavy on the brakes, spun it around. Oh, he's just tapped the wall, but I don't think there'd be any serious damage with that. He's just had to get the car sorted out and then wait for everyone to go past before he could get his car back spun around the right way and get himself back underway. And then he blinked. Alright, so he's going to have to do a little bit of work now to catch back up. Josh Hilder is now on the tail of Di Feldman as we come into turn 2. Turn 2 is not really much of a turn in itself, it's almost just an extension of turn 1. And Josh is a man possessed at the moment. He is driving like a man possessed. He's probably a little bit annoyed about what happened with the issue under braking that caused him to spin, and so now he's just banging in lap times, trying to get his way back up the grid. So back up to P7 now. He is the second fastest driver on track at the minute behind Ocean, as something's happened to Adam again. We'll have to see what's happened here. Oh, that was a very interesting scenario. Not entirely sure what happened there. Let's go to cockpit mode and let's just ride on board with him. Okay, I think he might have just changed down a gear too much, and that's unsettled the car and caused him to spin. Oh dear. As we ride back on board with Josh as he's hounding Di Feldman. Again, he's trying to get his lines right so he can get himself positioned for his best opportunity to overtake, which will be obviously going down the main straight. As we come through turns 8 and 9, he's right on her tail. Oh, and Isaac Lennon's gone wide there. He's going to try and get it back on track, and that's kind of gifted the positions there to Di and Josh. And Josh has gotten alongside Di, coming down the straight, and he's going to get the overtake done going into turn 1, and that pushes Josh up to P5. He's got a little bit of clean air ahead of him now. 13-second gap between him and Nick Kearney, the next car on track. But as the second fastest driver on track at the moment, on average, Josh should be able to very easily pull the gap and make his way towards Nick. As we ride on board with Josh. Di's obviously trying to stay with him if she can. As we are at risk, I guess, before we get to the pit stops, potentially of Adam Thomas getting lapped with the pace differential that I'm seeing between himself and Ocean. He might get caught and lapped before we get to the pit stops. Fingers crossed. Oh no, he's already pulled his pit stop. Okay, so that's why Adam is so far off the back. By the looks of things, he pitted. When did he pit? So he pitted on lap 13. Oops. As Di's just gone a little bit wide there. She's back on track. She's okay now. As Pete Badams is now very, very close to Aston Coulf. So yeah, Adam Thomas pitted on lap 13. That's just standard pit stop. Whether he took tyres, maybe. As Pete's now alongside Aston as we're going into the braking zone. How brave is Aston to hold that position? He sort of lets Pete go. Try and hang on to the back of him and have another go at him, maybe into the next braking zone. So Adam's showing as a lap down. Yeah, he's on lap 15. So that's interesting. I wonder if that's something to do with his blinkiness, because he shouldn't be a full lap down. As Aston Coulf is now being overtaken by Nick Kearney. So Nick's now in this battle for the podium. So Aston may be struggling with tyres a little bit as we're getting deeper into this stint. Coulf and Di Feldman are having a little battle back here in P7 and P8. giving each other plenty of space as we go into turn 3. Adam, another person who's trying to make up for his earlier issues. He goes in very narrow into the corner there, takes a very, very deep defensive line, possibly unnecessarily, with Di where she was, and that's caused him a bit of an issue as he's come into the next corner. Very, very different line into the corner, which has probably compromised him a little bit there. And that, of course, has now put him under pressure from Riley. It's given Di a bit of breathing space as Josh Hilder decides to take an early pit stop, as does Adam Kolf, also in the pits, as is somebody else. Who else is in the pits here? No, Adam Thomas, Josh Hilder in the pits, Adam Kolf, Riley Oakes is out there. Oh, that would be, I suspect, as Adam Thomas is Josh Hilder's still in the pits. Adam Kolf's still in the pits. Josh Hilder's back out. Josh Hilder's now back out. So they're all now showing 1 lap down. Adam Kolf's still in the pits. He's coming out now. He's going to come out behind Nick Kearney in P3. So, oops, as Adam maybe on cold tyres, full of fuel, just having to readjust himself. So now we've got a very interesting scenario developing here as Di Feldman comes into the pits. Riley Oakes also comes into the pits. Isaac Lennon also comes into the pits. They're all having a change of tyres. We've gone for full sets, which is interesting, whereas who's that pulling out ahead of them? Somebody didn't do a full pit there. So I'm not sure who that was that didn't do a full pit. So somebody's decided to not take tyres. So the only cars on track that haven't pitted yet are the lead 3. Ocean in P1, Pete in P2 and Nick in P3. As they're coming up towards Isaac Lannon, who will end up being, well, I would assume only a lap down still, but because he's got the lead car ahead of him, that has him effectively, would be 2 laps down.
Now.
Ocean is now coming into the pits. So let's see what, try and get a better view here. If we can. See what, so Ocean's taking fuel but no tyres as cars begin to unlap themselves. As Nick is entering the pits in P2. Pete Badams is in the, no, sorry, Nick's gone into the lead, so Nick hasn't pitted. Nick's continued to stay out on track.
84 is now leading.
As Ocean is now back out on the track, or coming back out into the track, so she's now effectively in P2, but Nick does have to pit, and the gap is half a pit stop by the looks of things. As we are now less than halfway through the race.
The lead is pitting now.
Okay, Nick's now coming into the pits. So the only drivers not now on the lead lap are Riley, Adam and Adam Kolf and Adam Thomas. The only one who might still be not on the lead lap as we come around might be Adam Thomas still.
Car 20 has taken the lead.
So the order has been returned as Adam is now still apparently a lap down. Oh, of course, because he's still behind Ocean. That's why. And he has P2 and 3 ahead of him. And he's blinked again. And we've lost him again. And he's come back again. So somehow Adams lost out big time when it came to the pit stops. But similarly, Nick Kearney had a very bad pit stop as well and has ended up all the way back down in yeah, all the way back down in P7. So I'm not sure what happened there, but he's obviously not had a good pit stop. And it looks like something's happened with Pete Badams and maybe Aston Kolf. Did they come together? Let's go back and have a look. No, Aston's had a spin and that was his incident. What then happened with Pete after that? He's caught the curb and he's had a bit of a spin. Yeah, radio. So that's what cost him, and that's dropped him right off the back as well. Alright, so our closest battle on track now is Riley Oakes with Nick Kearney. And we are almost at the halfway point of the race. Oops, as Riley goes a little bit wide. As Nick went a little bit wide, and they're now side by side as we go into turn 4. And sensibly, Riley decides to not try and force the issue there. As Josh Hilder is now on Pete Badham's tail. And is going to try and throw one up the inside into turn 1. Gets late on the brakes. Manages to pull it up. But Pete's got the inside for the next corner. This could be a nice side-by-side battle into the turn 3. Let's see how they handle this. And Josh sort of lets him go. Thinks better of trying to hold it in there. Goes, I'll live to fight another day, and I'll battle him for that spot. Elsewhere on track. As Adam Thomas is back in the pits. Nope. That's interesting. Adam Kolf is in the pits. Why is Adam Kolf in the pits? What happened to Adam Kolf? Oh, he's... oh dear, we need to see that from a different angle. Let's check that out again. Different angle this time. Nope, same angle. Let's try a different angle. We're gonna get a different angle this time. Well, we do, but we still don't see it. Let's try. Let's just try a chopper view then, shall we? See if we can see what happened to poor Adam. Nope, we still the trees are in the way. The trees are in the way. We are going to have to, I think, go to a cockpit view and see what happened. She's right on board. Oh dear, he's gone off to the Shadow Realm. All right, that's unfortunate. Cool.
The yellow flag is out.
And safety car. This will hopefully allow Adam a little bit of respite to catch up. And get his lap back. As we ride on board with Ocean. As the safety car has come up. Adam goes past the safety car. And we'll hopefully Adam and Adam will be able to get back onto the lead lap once the pack bunches up. the pack get nice and bunched up, and then some waiver rounds will be on offer to get the guys back onto the lead lap. As Adam keeps blinking. Hopefully the rest of the guys are letting him know. As we're just waiting for Nick Heaney's decided to duck into the pits. I wonder what what's the thinking is there for Nick. Let's go. So he's decided to come back in. He's going to put some more tyres on. And he'll have to catch back up to the pack. And then once he's got back up to the pack, we'll start looking at wave buys. Don't mind me with the Alright, so Nick is now up on. So we'll go. Oh.
The pace car is in.
Oops. Ah. This didn't work the way that I was planning. They were supposed to get wave buys. That didn't go very well.
Green flag, green flag.
This is called Greg trying to commentate and do race control at the same time. As we go into turn 1. As everybody's jostling for position after the restart.
Get past me, so I was, oh, okay, well, you can go past there. Jesus.
Sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. I meant to do wave rounds and it went to the restart instead. Sorry. Alright, so we got some battles here going on for the top positions, as we got another car going off there. It's Adam Thomas has gone off. As we got a six-way battle. Oh, jeez. Things are getting spicy here as we got going up the inside there. Oh, Adam Kolf. Adam Kolf going up the inside there. Trying to unlap himself. So he's managed to get past. Now he just has to catch the lead 3. As we got quite a battle going back here. Oh, as Nick Kearney has spun off. Unfortunate for Nick there. As he's battling now with Adam Thomas, who is a lap down still due to the little issue we had there. That's fine, still a long way to go. We can definitely have another safety car. Yep, as Adam Thomas blinks out of existence again. Okay, we've got a battle up front here between Josh Hilder and Aston Kolf. Well, says Josh Hilder goes off track. Maybe we should be running the FIA cross cars if we're going to be running out in the dirt. As a first event of this type for the team, I think things are turning out reasonably okay considering. Definitely some opportunities for improvement for the future events, but it's a starting point. Ooh, that was an interesting sound coming out of Josh Hilder's car there. We've got a bit of a battle further down between Riley and Dye. Riley's managed to pull a bit of a gap now to Dye. We've got the battle further up here between Josh and Aston developing again. Another battle further back between Nick and Dye, although Nick's just, by the looks of it, made maybe an error. It's dropped him back off the back. But Joshua's hounding Aston. Aston not in an Aston, in an MX-5, like everybody else on the track. Josh not quite close enough to make the move going into the corner, but he's letting Aston know that he's there and that he's got intent. As we see the battle between Nick and Dye. And we've got, I think, Adam Kolf there as well, or Adam Thomas there as well, still trying to unlock himself. As Josh is getting within striking distance of Aston, while Ocean manages to pull out yet another massive lead. as we come down to turn 10, which is not generally an overtaking spot, but Josh is going to do it anyway, and Aston's going to go, do you know what? I don't want to have a contact, but I'm going to get the slipstream going down the straight. I'm going to try and get this back as quickly as I can, going into the braking zone as they battle. It's hanging in there. Josh is keeping it in the center of the track, which is not leaving Aston with anywhere to really go. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. Doesn't manage to do it, but he's still within touching distance. He gets the better line on the exit of the corner, so he's right there still on the back of Josh as we go into turn 3. Josh has a little bit of a confidence touch of the brakes there by the looks of things. As Aston's looking, showing him he's there. He's going, you know what? I want you to know I'm around. He's keeping the pressure on so he can have the opportunity going into turn 10. But he's just dropped back a little bit. Not ideal, but can he pull it back closer again as we come down to turn 10? As Josh has to pull it up a little bit there, which has given Aston the opportunity to take him down the straight probably quite easily. Josh is going to have to fight it back. It's a nice tidy little battle these two have got going here. As Aston goes in deeply for the defensive line, which will probably compromise him as he comes out of the corner, but he's still hanging on to the position, so he's done well. As Josh cuts quite a lot of that inside corner there, it seems to have lost him a little bit of time, so he's dropped off the back there. He probably took it a little bit tighter than he meant to. As we look, we've got a battle here between Pete and Isaac. Something might have happened there, did it? Not sure. Nothing showing up on the replay list. There's Adam Thomas and Adam Kulf. Has Adam Kulf done himself a bit of damage in some instance here? Let's have a look. You can see that there's something that's happened. Oh, he's been pit maneuvered by by Pete Adams, unfortunately there. Oh dear. So let's see, is Adam coming back to the pits? Yes, he is. Alright. Let's see if we can't get this right this time. As it sounds like somebody else has just had a bit of an issue there, maybe. Alright. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And as Adam comes back out, I'm going to press.
Caution, yellow flags.
And this time we will try and get this right, so we get all our wave bys. As we wait for Adam to catch up, everybody else is bunching up behind the safety car. Wait for Adam to catch back up onto the back of the pack. Oops, has somebody pulled into the pits? This yarn pulled into the pits. So that's interesting. No? Who's pulled into the pits? Somebody pulled into the pits. Josh Hilder and Aston Kulf both pulled into the pits. Okay, interesting. Alright, we'll have to wait for them to come out and catch back up. As Adam Thomas has also gone back into the pits. As they're all starting to come back out now. Alright, so wait for them all to bunch. And then we will them get back onto the lead lap. As we ride on with Ocean behind the safety car. Wait for the safety car to come across the line before we
The pace car is off. Be ready.
Alright, so alright, not quite what we were wanting, but
Green, green, green.
they are at least now back on the lead lap. So as we come into turn one, everybody nice and bunched in there. Everyone gets through safely. Alright, so we've got some battles happening here. As poor Adam and Adam are still stuck half a lap behind everybody else.
Yeah, except the pace car was just like the most aggressive defender ever.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the pace car. Getting past, mate.
And I'm in front going, come on, get past or I'm going to get in trouble.
No, we don't need any more. It's all good. My bad.
Good practice.
10 to go.
We are.
Sure am.
Alright, 10 to go. Where are our battles? We have got a battle for P3 at the moment between Pete Badhams, Isaac Lannon and Nick Kearney. With Ocean still out in the lead, unsurprisingly. As Nick throws one up the inside. Oh, and just manages to pull it off, but is Isaac there on the inside gonna hold and take the position going into turn 3? No, Nick's gonna hang on to it, I think. Isaac's gonna slightly back out of it to make sure that he doesn't have any contact. As somebody in the background there goes for a bit of off-track fun. These three are battling it out. Also, back here at the other half of the track, we got the two Adams battling it out for the final position on the track as Adam Kulf manages to sneak it up the inside. But will Adam Thomas hang on and challenge him back at the next corner going into turn 3? He shows the nose, but no, thinks better of it. And that's allowed Adam to pull out a little bit of a gap on Adam. Come back to this battle here. Oh, actually, there's a closer battle here. We've got Josh Hilder and Riley Oakes side by side going into turn 1. And that's allowed Dye to come into that battle as well. Okay, we've got battles all over the place here at the minute. This is the jumping up here. We've got a battle for P2. Looks like Nick Kearney's managed to jump Isaac Lannon up into P2. Ocean's still got that very commanding lead, 3.6 seconds out in front. A little bit wide there onto the grass, and then back here we've got Josh Hilder right on Riley Oakes' tail. He's going to get the slipstream down into turn 1, get alongside, and he is going to get that overtake done easily into turn 1 as long as he pulls it up, which he manages to do. And I expect Josh will be able to gain a little bit of ground on the cars ahead of him. If he can keep it clean. Which he's mostly managed to do. So going back to this battle for P3, it's now a four-way battle for P3 with whoops, somebody going off track there. Who was that? Making a mess of things there. Was that was Nick Kearney. He's managed to run off track slightly there, and that has sacrificed P2 to Isaac, and now we've got Pete Badham's looking up the inside of Aston, who's looking up the inside of Nick. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 here. This could not end well. Oh dear, 3 wide. Is anybody going to get turned? Oh, they've managed to negotiate that really well, with Pete Badham's managing to launch himself up into P3 as a result of that. That was some nice driving there by the guys. They managed to keep it clean, despite going 3 wide into turn 1, which doesn't end very well normally. But they're all still in the hunt for this P3 position. Dropping a little bit further off of the back. Oh, as Josh Hilder's had an issue. What's happened to Josh? He's gotten a little heavy on those brakes again. A little heavy on the brakes again. It's unfortunate. Again, very easy to do in that particular section of the track, as he's sort of trundling along slowly, maybe waiting for 9 and 10 in Adam to catch him up to make a more interesting battle maybe. Alright, well, let's watch on board as we've got a battle here between Nick and Aston, and Pete's still raging as Nick throws it up the inside, locks the brakes, bashes Pete out of the way. Dear oh dear. That's not the neatest overtake I've ever seen. But that's allowed Aston to kind of just storm away in P3 now, with only 4 laps left to go. He's got a 3.6 second gap, nearly 3.7 now, 3.8, 3.9, nearly 4 second gap now. But that's brought Di and Riley back into this particular battle with Pete and Nick. As what on earth has happened to Josh Hilder? He's in the pits. What has happened to Josh? And he's out of the car as well by the looks of things. Yeah. He's sitting in the pits. Not sure what's happening there.
The actual USB isn't sending data. Yeah.
Nah, my USB hub's just turned off. Just completely dead. Yeah.
Surely we
Like,
should have got a safety
literally
car for that. The turn 1 shenanigans.
Carney. Don't pronounce the first E. Yeah.
Nick and Peter.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool, fuck you. I thought we were friends.
Again?
Oh no!
I followed you into that, Adam. Jesus.
Oh, I just braked too bloody early.
I can't
Yeah,
see.
give me a penalty.
It looked like you broke too late on that one. You went wide in the end.
No, I went.
Uh,
I braked too early and ended up going wide because I sped up again to get to the corner.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Shit. Oh, I just gave myself a penalty.
Just refer to previous comment about overdriving the car.
Mm.
nah.
Oh.
Well, that went a bit messy there with Di and Nick. Let's go and see that from a different angle and see what happened. So, okay, hang on. We probably need to go back and have a look at what happened here. No, so it wasn't that one. It was definitely this one. Where Nick's tried to go up the inside again, and poor Di had nowhere she could go, and that's unfortunately put them both in the pits. And unfortunately, by the sounds of things, Josh Hilders had a technical issue which has resulted in him being stuck in the pits, unable to continue racing. So I guess we now go back to the battles that we have left on track, which really is Aston and Isaac battling out for P2, with Ocean still miles out in front. So Isaac's got the upper hand at the minute. Aston won't give this one up. He'll want that P2, I am sure. It's still a battle on there. Aston's going to have to make sure he stays in the slipstream going into turn one down the main straight. Isaac's had to pull it up a little, I reckon a little bit more than he would have liked to have done going into the final corner, but Aston's got the slipstream. But we are coming across the line for the start of the final lap, so if Aston's going to get this back, he's going to have to make a move, a drastic move somewhere. Going to have to pick an option, because otherwise he's going to be trying to get it done as we come around. He's diving up the inside, he's showing his nose, he's letting Isaac know, I'm here, mate, I want that P2, I want that P2, I do not want P3, I want P2. Keeping the pressure on. This could well be a photo finish if they both get a good exit out of the final corner. If Aston can stay close enough as we come across the line. Is he close enough to get it? No, he's not close enough. Isaac's managed to hold on to it, and then they've come to blows across the finish line. Oh dear. It's very unfortunate there. I'm not sure who's responsible for that one. But neither of those MX-5s are looking overly good. But we've still got a couple of cars still out on track here. Adam Thomas and Adam Kolf. I think Adam Thomas is going to hold on to this P6 position that he's lucked himself into through Josh and Josh's technical issues and Di and Nick's unfortunate collision. And as the boys come across the line, and that is the end of the race. So let's start pulling people in for a bit of a chat post race. We'll talk to Ocean first. Hello, Ocean.
Hello.
Please tell me if I'm pronouncing it correctly as well, because that's an important factor.
Yeah, I think you did.
Awesome. How did you find your first outing with the full Send SimSport crew?
It was good fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed it.
It's a interesting car and track combination. The MX-5 and Summit Point. Very much a rookie car and a rookie track combination. I haven't driven this car and this track for a long time. What's your memories of this car and track combination from your early days?
Yeah, I haven't driven this car or this track for a very long time. Well, for me, a very long time. So I don't think I even remember, honestly.
Fair enough. Long time ago, I'm sure. It's definitely fun and definitely a challenge, I think, in the MX-5 Cup car on this circuit. But definitely a lot of shenanigans happening on the track behind you. You probably wouldn't have seen a lot of it with the pace you were showing out there. So, but congratulations on taking the win.
Thank you. Yeah, this car's very different to most cars. You can't. The driving style's a lot different, so I had to get used to that. But yeah.
It is definitely a very different beast to drive in. Once you sort of get used to different types of cars, it is very hard to get your head back around the MX-5. But it's definitely a good learning car, like a good car to learn your skills in. So. Well, again, well done, congratulations, and thanks for joining with the team and joining in on this this is sort of our first big sort of intra-team event that we've done. So it was lovely to have you on board.
No, thank you for having me and setting up the race and everything as well, along with it.
No worries, and have a lovely Christmas and New Year, and we definitely look forward to working more with you in the new year.
Yep, looking forward to it. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
Awesome. All right, I'll drop you back into the other chat.
Thank you.
We'll pull in Isaac Lennon.
Hello.
Hello. P2, mate.
Yeah, look, it wasn't expected. Happy to get it. Feels a bit hollow after what happened at the start. Condolences to Adam Cole, of course.
Yes, that was a bit unfortunate. What occurred there, but I guess, yeah. What can you do? You get a little bit close. You get a little bit close to each other, and unfortunately, that's sometimes what can happen. I don't know if there was any
that's it,
or if it was just a typical racing incident. But
oh, look, I'd have to watch it back. But from my perspective, I got an absolute cracker of a start. Just had a lot of overspeed. Didn't know what to do with it really.
I mean, it's again, racing's racing, and these things happen, and I don't think at the end of the day anyone probably particularly upset being an intra-team thing. There's nothing huge on the line. It's no championship going begging.
Nah,
but,
of course not. No way.
But yeah, again, good recovery as well from yourself, because you did drop further down during the race. So
look, I think the thing I'm most proud of is the strategy calls, especially under that second safety car. I think that's what saved me there, to be honest.
Yep.
Just getting those fresh tires on, going to the end with those, I think just gave me the extra grip to sort of cut through the field at the end there. Obviously, some incidents behind probably helped us out a bit there as well.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, there was definitely some unfortunate stuff happening.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
That definitely gave you a bit of a leg up to get you back up into the battle for the podium position. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm thrilled with it at the end of the day. Second league race, with full send, and we're on the podium, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Even if it's just an inter-team one, I'm happy with it.
No, it's definitely good and definitely well done. So I guess you have to stick around for the next one, right? You've got something to fight for now.
Yeah, I suppose. I think I gotta come back just to redeem my reputation a bit with the other guys. I think that's the main thing.
That's fair enough, and that's a very good attitude to have as well, right? At the end of the day, it's how you go racing is an important factor of how you go racing.
Well, yeah, that's it, and yeah, let's just hope I can clean up the rep and not be known as the guy who takes his teammates out in races.
Well, look, to be fair, you're not the first full send driver, and you won't be the last to have experienced that.
I mean, hey, the team's called Full Send for a reason, isn't it?
100%. You've got to give it everything within reason.
For sure, 100%.
Well done, and congratulations again on P2. And if I don't talk to you beforehand, have a very happy Christmas and a lovely New Year.
Yeah, too easy. Thanks, Greg. Merry Christmas.
Right. We'll pull in Aston Kulf now as P3. Hello, Aston.
Hello.
Well, P3. I mean, at points in time there, P2 was looking good, and other points in time, maybe not, and then you kind of pulled it back again, and then
there was some. It got close a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, it was back.
I was fairly comfortable just sitting behind Peter for a while, and then Nick decided to get involved and
get
caused
involved.
a fall.
That's an interesting usage of words. Get involved.
He made a change to the result of the race. Let's just say
it was definitely a bold move. We'll call it that, a bold move.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. I can't remember if it was yourself, Peter, and Nick, or if it was yourself, Peter, and Isaac going 3 wide into turn 1. That was really clean. There was a really clean.
Yeah,
line.
I was very scared. I did say as we were lining up 3 wide into turn 1, I was like, "Are we really doing this? Can we not do this?"
It was definitely.
I can probably find the clip and send it to you if you'd like. The highlight reel.
Yeah, I was watching on board at the time, and I was like, 3 wide going into turn 1. This could end terribly.
I did assume that it was going to end terribly, but it was surprisingly.
As it turned out, you actually all came through there. I even made the comment on the commentary that was incredibly clean.
Be much more worried about going into turn 3 when no one's alongside at all, because then Nick might just forget to brake.
Poor Nick. Oh dear. Oh well, again, congratulations on P3. It was a good outcome.
P2 was looking possible for a second. I had a few laps of really good racing with Isaac at the end there.
No, it definitely was. It was definitely looking close. You had the opportunity, I think, the lap before to probably edge ahead, but it didn't happen. And then I guess when you couldn't get the overtake, I guess going into turn 1, there weren't too many opportunities left for you to really get it. It was really going to be a case of, can you get close enough through turn 10 to be able to get enough of a slipstream to get alongside to be able to drag him back into you, so that you could
I tried to
get across the line ahead.
Yeah, I did try to get a good exit out of that last corner, but what was it? Only like a few tenths.
Yeah, it was very close. You're almost alongside, and then obviously you came very close.
Yeah,
Came
700.
across the line. So
700.
700. So yeah, there you go.
The,
Very, very
the
close
4
finish.
extra incident points as we as iRacing did its funny tire magnetism thing after the
Yes.
line was.
So
Yeah.
What I'm trying to now work out is who. Let me just turn off the Race Labs overlays. Who is our cleanest driver?
It's Ocean.
So Ocean was our cleanest driver as well as our race winner.
Yeah,
Oh, there
she
you
did
go.
in fact finish with 0 incident points.
0 incident points. Wow. Well, there you go. I guess she's going to get first place and the cleanest driver award, I guess, then. So congratulations to Ocean for winning both those awards. Well, thanks, Aston. Well done. And again, congratulations on P3. And hope you had fun. And we'll definitely look forward to doing more of these as we move forward.
Maybe with working AI next time.
Yes, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what I did wrong. I obviously did a lot of things wrong tonight, but
my theory is that the iRacing AI doesn't quite understand how to do open practice sessions, open qualifying rather.
Yeah, maybe. But then they didn't join the race either, so you would have thought they would have at least joined at the back of the grid. So I'm not sure. Not sure what happened there, but lessons learnt. We'll probably just have to test it out maybe next time before we actually go live with something. But you know, short time frame. Christmas, Christmas is on the agenda for everybody. So as long as everybody had a bit of fun, that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks very much. See ya.
Mr. Joshua Hilda.
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm a little bummed out about hardware failure,
yes,
but I've already gone on Amazon and I've overnighted another hub.
Lovely, lovely. So
yes.
Which hub was it? Which?
My USB hub. It's a powered one, and
okay.
yeah, it just completely shut off.
I mean,
that's okay. I got sorry.
I was going to say they do generally recommend don't plug your peripherals for sim racing in via a hub, but I do the same thing because it's the only way I can turn my steering wheel off. So
mine's more of a
hub.
A cable management thing for me for distance. So
yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I got through most of the race. It was a lot of fun, so I got a chance to come back through the field a couple of times. So that was it was fun.
Yeah, a few occasions there where the braking kind of got you.
Yeah, so I tried burying myself in the ABS and then just never got out of it a couple of times. But yeah, the turn 1 is an interesting one, but I was really struggling with the final corner, to be honest. So I was gaining on quite a few people through most of the track, and then getting to that final corner, getting close enough so that the drive can get you ahead versus being safe. It was like something I was struggling with balancing, I think, more than other people. Had some really good fights there with Di through the corners, and we were bumper to bumper, and then when it gets to the final corner, she was just getting that good exit, and I wasn't. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely. It was good fun to watch. There was a lot of action, a lot of battles, a lot of overtakes. Obviously the good exit out of turn 10 gives you the run going down to turn 1, which gives you the opportunity to get that overtake done. Unless you foul your braking, in which case you might run somebody off the track. I'm not mentioning names. But otherwise,
I don't know what happened there. I don't know who ran who off. I don't even know who was at fault for me being absolutely punted. But it was just a fun social night. So I wasn't stressed.
No.
I felt really comfortable there in second for a fair few laps at the start, watching Ocean in front, and then I made the mistake of double tapping downshift, and I spun myself out.
Yeah, that one, that's easy. That's easy to do. particularly in the MX-5, you go down one gear shift too many, and yep, you're spinning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again though, like, you gave me a chance to come through the field, and it was a lot of fun. I think everyone had a great night.
No, I think they did, and I guess it gives us a lot of confidence to throw these sorts of events on more regularly. And again, thank you to you for suggesting that we do something, and to I guess help pull it together and come up with the idea of what we were going to do, and also for putting forward a prize for the cleanest driver, who I believe was Ocean.
Yeah, 0 incident points, fastest lap, won the race. Yep.
It's the pole position, fastest lap, won the race, 0x. It's like the Grand Chelem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was quite locked in, I could tell, because everyone was yapping away, piping, laughing and yelling at each other.
Yep.
I think I might have heard her speak once or twice. Locked in, and the
Very
brief
focused.
few laps that I got to watch from behind, I actually did learn a bit. So I don't think I'll really be on Summit again. But hey, I did learn there, and it actually helped me for the rest of the race. So, yeah, very quick driver.
Oh, absolutely. Very quick, very talented. And we're lucky to have her involved with the team in the things that we're doing moving forward. It's going to be great. Can't wait.
Yeah, helps balance out the rest of us, right?
Well, there is a bit of that as well. Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, thank you for your involvement in getting this one happening, and yeah, unfortunate that things turned out the way they did for you, but
it was fine. If it would have been bummed if it happened early on, but I got most of the way through, so I could have a lot of fun. And then there's always next time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well,
all right.
If I don't talk to you beforehand, Merry Christmas. I'm sure we'll talk to you before the new year, but Merry Christmas, and yeah, we look forward to the next one.
Thank you.
Right, and thanks to everybody who tuned in and actually followed along. Hopefully we got a few views. I can see 11 people jumped on, and we had 4 concurrent at one point. So we'll hopefully it's entertained some people tonight.
I'll be rewatching it, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I can't because I don't want to hear my own voice. So you're all good. You watch it and let me know what you think.
Will do.
All feedback welcome.
Cheers. Thanks, Rick. Bye.
No worries.